They say this village began with just 5 huts. Not a castle, not a church, just fishermen and the sea. 3.5 centuries later, the tides that fed those first families still rule everything here, from the morning light to what ends up on your plate. This is Cabanas de Tavira, a place that you could almost miss on the map, and it's tucked just east of Tavira, which always hogs the limelight. In this episode, I'll show you exactly how to find it, how to cross the lagoon by boat, we'll get our feet wet and lure razor clams onto our plate, and discover what it's really like to live here. Hi, my name is Nick Robinson, and I've been living in the Algarve for 25 years, and I love it so much that we decided to open a company to help people settle here. So we've got a registered real estate agency, a registered tour operation, and we do tours and find houses for people who want to settle here and live here forever. So get in touch on algarveaddicts.com and we can help you out. We'll get on a free discovery call and we take you through the whole process of relocating to the Algarve. And now we've met a couple of people who relocated to the Algarve and they're living in Cabanas. So they're going to help us check out this wonderful little seaside town. So hang on to your seats. Let's get on to it. Cabanas, as I mentioned before, lies just east of Tavira and was a small collection of fishing huts which served the population of Conceição, just to the north. Now basically the fishermen came down to the beach for the tuna fishing season and other fishing, and they stayed there overnight and for longer periods. Eventually the settlement grew, and in the 1980s and 1990s, when domestic tourism found Cabanas, it grew even more. Now, the village was always governed under the freguesia of Conceição, which forms part of the Tavira Concelho. And in 1997, after Cabanas had grown so much, and the Boardwalk was inaugurated, and they managed to split apart and form their own freguesia called the Freguesia of Cabanas. But in 2013, after the great financial crisis happened, and then reforms started, prompting many freguesias to combine again, and that's how it's governed today, under the name of the Union of Parishes of Conceição and Cabanas de Tavira, with a population of 3,428 residents. But Cabanas alone has just over 1,000 people living there full-time. And you can see the differentiation between Cabanas and Conceição. Generally, it's the railway line which divides them, and you can see Tavira's on the left-hand side in the west. Now, if you wanted to drive there from Faro Airport, it would take you almost 45 minutes by car on the now toll-less A22 highway. You could take the train as well from the centre of Faro to Conceição, and that would also be about 45 minutes. For a similar price, currently about €4 and up, you could take a bus, and that would be just over an hour to Conceição. This boardwalk that stretches along the riverside really makes the town, and it's a wonderful excuse for an evening stroll and has become a solid meeting place for the locals. I'll talk about all the interesting parts of Cabanas in a bit, but the next morning, after taking this drone footage, I headed down to meet up with Steve and Galina, a couple of people whom we've helped in their move over here. Good morning. It's a bit of a grey day here in Cabanas, but that's what this channel's all about, authenticity. This is what it's really like in November. So this is Steve, and this is Galina from California, who now live in Cabanas de Tavira.
Yes, hello. Can you
Hello.
hear me? Testing. One,
Hello,
two,
test,
three.
test.
Galina and Steve, thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate it.
It's our pleasure.
It's a pleasure. Yeah, being here.
Good. So you've moved to Cabanas fairly recently, like about 8 months ago, right?
Correct. Yeah, in January.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And what is it like to live in a place like this, like really live? What about medical? And let's do medical first.
Okay. Well, so we have private insurance, and we go to the doctor in the Tavira Mall. It's very convenient. I've had great experiences going there. It's very reasonably priced, and the doctors have been great.
Fantastic. Mm-hmm. Okay. And you've never had the need to go to like a big hospital like Faro or anything like that?
No.
Knock on wood.
Yeah. But I mean, have you thought about it? If you have to really, you can always go to Lisbon as well if you need specialists.
Yeah, we have thought about it. We had a friend that actually slipped and fell and broke her ankle, and she went to the public hospital in Faro, and it was going to be a month and a half for her to have emergency surgery, and so she ended up going to the private hospital in Faro, got it done that night, and has had a great experience there.
Amazing.
So.
And what about shopping, like bread and milk and the basic stuff? Can you get that right here?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And we actually like to, support local markets and farmers as much as we can. So, we go down to the farmers market just down there. We know everybody, by their names. I bring them cookies, and there's just, they're really. I bake bread, and I actually made some macarons, and brought them to our sweet older couple there. So they appreciated that. Yeah. So any basic things you can buy here for maybe some, more shopping for, like, I don't know, cartons of milk, more and more, you can go to Continent. But just for us, for two of us, we just buy basic things here. It's fresh. Everything's fresh.
Oh, it's very
eggs,
fresh.
You can buy the farm. It's fresh eggs at Spar.
Where's the farmers market?
It's just down the street to the left. Yeah,
right on the waterfront.
Yeah.
It's closed today. It's closed Sundays and Mondays.
Yeah, they were open during summer because there were a lot more people that had to, cater to. But now
Continent and all the big grocery stores, you just go to
Tavira.
Tavira. But there's two spars in Cabanas, one that direction, one this direction. And I'll usually go in the morning and we'll get freshly baked pastries every morning. Yeah, they're warm.
Yeah.
Croissants, what is it? Falada masa. Yeah, so.
We're like our crystal.
Yeah.
They're good.
And they're really good.
Galina paints amazing watercolors. So I asked her if she could just show me a little bit of her painting. And then we're going to head down to go and look for Lingueirão. And is that you took a photograph of her and then you filmed?
No, actually it's a model. No, I didn't take this photograph. I buy some reference photos online from photographers. So they like, free to, you create your own art with it. So it's people, being already photographed and they sold for commercial purposes.
Okay, cool.
So I buy it from a photographer.
Okay.
Like a pack. So it's called Patreon.
Patreon. Yeah. I know Patreon, yeah. So we're going to go and get some razor clams.
There we go.
Yes.
All right. You guys know what razor clams are, right? So that's the local bar, Levante.
Yep.
Levante.
So that's where you guys have your beers every night. Every night.
We'll try it, but before dinner or after dinner, stop there. And
I was American barber. Who needs a haircut, guys?
We talk basketball and baseball. Record this as a message.
Okay. Buen dia. So that's the important stuff, right?
Yep.
You'll see how we do this now. So you got to go and pour this in the sand. You got to find the spot and pour it down, and they'll just pop out. It's amazing.
Here's the post office.
And on the right-hand side is the market. Mercado.
Yeah, it's warm. There we go.
Get in there. All right, salt. And that's all you need.
That's all we need.
And
So what are you looking for now, Steve?
So we're looking for keyhole-shaped holes in the sand along the water line.
What did you see?
Just a hole.
Just a hole. Any hole.
No, they're not round. Yeah, I think we're too far from the ocean here. I know. I think this is not.
not a good.
It's not so much getting muddy; it's getting stuck.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna make it. Okay, so we're cruising over here. And what? Oh, you mean we get stuck because of the high tide?
So I think that we have found more success when you have in a more sandy area than with rocks. So we're going to go down this way a little further.
This is not one.
That's
and this
possible.
Could be one. Does it have to be wet?
It helps.
There's no one home.
No one home. Like you can see this darkness around it. That means that somebody already picked one in, but maybe there's an old guy left in there. Oh, look, this is a good one too.
I know. Galina likes the smaller one. In the grass. Yeah.
In the grass. But there's no movement now.
Oh, here we go. This is going to be one.
Yep.
Here it comes. Here we go. There it is.
That's amazing.
And then they hang on. So you got to just kind of pull them out slowly. Well, that's it.
Oh, wow, look at that. It's just popping out.
Yeah. So then he holds in there with his, fat part.
What dropped off?
It's at the top.
His head. You just decapitated him.
I know.
He's gonna be lunch. Oh, he just let go in the end there.
Yep. Okay. There we go.
Yeah, those ladies behind us are doing a measure-ish, which you can find in any restaurant around here for an unbelievably expensive price. But as you can see, it's really hard work, and that's why it costs so much. Eles é bem caro, não é?
São caras, são.
É. Pode 25 euros cada quilo.
Sim.
É.
Mas é da boa.
Ah, tá bom.
Na terra é boa.
Sim, sim. Obrigado. All right, let's talk about the interesting parts of Cabanas. Now, the important stuff is the International Medical Clinic in Tavira, which is 8 minutes drive away. There's another one in Villarreal de Santo Antonio, which is 25 minutes drive along the 125, or major hospitals, both private and public, in Faro, which are 40 minutes drive away. There's a local primary school in Cabanas and Conceição, high schools in Tavira, and 2 international schools in Tavira. Shopping, like Steve said, there are 2 spas in Cabanas, and the Tavira Grand Plaza shopping center is 8 minutes away by car in Tavira. You'll find other small shops in Tavira dotted around, like the one we visited to get salt, and there's obviously the market, which is here. The AP Cabanas Hotel and the Golden Club are 2 hotels situated out in the western edge with a bunch of apartments in and around them. Now, and throughout the town, there are apartments for short-term rental. On the eastern side is a mysterious fort, which was commissioned in 1656 during the Portuguese Restoration War from 1640 to 1668, where the Portuguese fought to retain their freedom from Spain. Apparently, it's now a hotel, but I phoned, no one answered. I walked around the outside and it was well maintained, but felt pretty spooky. It was all sort of locked up and strange. Anyway. But there are a massive amount of restaurants all along the boardwalk and up the side streets. Noelia is a famous local chef, and she's actually opened up a new restaurant in Olhão as well. So she's expanding, and everyone talks about Noelia's octopus. Wildthing is where we went for drinks a little bit later. Dunas is where we'll go for lunch in a bit. But as I said, there's many more restaurants around and about. The church is a new one, having been built in 1994, while the main church up in Conceição has been a mainstay of the community since the 1600s. And as you look around Cabanas, you'll see tons of cranes, and there are new developments, new buildings all over the place. It feels like the whole Algarve is just building like crazy right now. And let's walk along the boardwalk, because this is a very lovely thing to do, whatever time of day and whatever tide. But I think at full tide and at sunrise or sunset, it's probably the best. What are you guys doing? You're filling up your Wellingtons with mud. I did mention that I was going to show you how to get across the river. So basically you take a little ferry from here and it goes about 2 minutes down opposite and it costs you €1.50. Very easy. Millions of them run all the time. It's super, super easy to get to the beach. And the spa is one of the 2 spas. So where's the other spa, Galina?
It's the other one is on the other end there, closer to our
The other side of town, yeah. Okay. What do you feel like having?
The best burger in Tavira.
I know it's closed.
No, I don't mind. We can have whatever you want. Whatever. We can figure out a prato de dia somewhere. Hey, Sandra. So Sandra runs Eolish, kite surfing and paddleboarding. And you're doing wing dinging now, huh?
Wings up.
Wings
I'm actually
up.
getting ready to go at
No.
12. Yeah.
So we better
At
let
1,
you go.
sorry.
At 1.
Yeah.
It's no wind.
It's beginner, so a little bit wind is enough.
Awesome. So if you need that, she's here. This is a really nice spot, huh? Yeah. Bye-bye. This wine for lunch, man. Cheers, guys. Cheers. Cheers. Thank you so much for everything.
Thank you.
Tchau.
Obrigado para almoço.
Obrigado nós, volte sempre.
Steve, what's this place here?
This is the tattoo place and art gallery.
So when are you going to get your tattoo?
You know, you can come here and have a whole new life, but I have not gone that far yet.
There's a tattoo. Has it been easy to meet people?
Yes.
Yeah, it has
very
been.
easy.
You just have to get out and
Ask questions, even if you don't, necessarily find the right word. The people will help you, like this or that. Esta, aqui, ali, like, okay.
Because I tell you, these guys know everybody in town now. It's fantastic. They're like
we
proper
don't.
locals. You do. You know so many more. So
yeah,
many
we
people.
have run into quite a few people. And
Yeah, it's
And
fantastic.
also,
it's great.
people reciprocate when you are kind and patient, and then you're kind of respectful. You don't come and,
Right.
enforce something that you don't know what you're talking
No.
about.
And we
Be
definitely
curious about people and friendly.
and we definitely
people
have
appreciate
not
that.
wanted to come here and live the same life that we had in America. We came here to have a different life, and we're having it. And if you treat yourself or act still as a guest here, and because we're still learning. There's a lot of things we haven't learned yet, and you just have to ask people. And everyone's
Yes,
been
everybody is accepting, with flaws, that all you have, you just have to ask for help if you need help, and people are
you always
willing,
get
and they
it.
don't feel like it's a burden. To
Well,
answer your
congratulations. I think you've achieved that mission for sure. Coral Restaurant. Have you ever been up there?
Yes, Quasi. Yes, it's a hot spot. Hot spot in Cabanas,
Yeah.
especially for single women, not like me. No.
All right. Okay, so
not like you.
it does feel pretty hot right here, right now, because the sun
It is. I know. Yeah.
That's true.
hot spot for
No,
sure.
but it's a great place to, overview the Cabanas, the Ria Formosa, and they have great drinks and, DJs playing their music. So very hip and
So tonight there's a private party at this place because they're doing a launch of their art. Because this is kind of like the downtown, isn't it? huh?
Yeah, this is kind of the main street, and then here, these are
Authentic Portuguese.
Authentic Portuguese.
Yeah, exactly. I think those guys were here yesterday and the day before when I came.
best in the village.
The best in the
best
village.
in the village.
Here, let's see if Acasio's here.
Years, yes.
So are you the best in the village?
For the last 31 years, yes. The best in the village, small village.
But this is really, you guys eat here a lot, huh?
We do. It's because it's our closest restaurant to us. It's great.
The best fish in the village.
The best fish in the village.
And the sardines as well.
Excellent. I went for a stroll around the village to make time for the Wildthing party, which started about 6 o'clock.
Lean into the tension for release. Good things come with ease. Don't resist. Thoughts and words hold power to make life. You will always win if you keep your peace. Breathe in, breathe out. Just relax. Good will flow. Breathe in, breathe out. Healing comes as you grow.
Dishes that I painted, so they will be eventually menus.
No, Mr. Richard.
Mr. Richard.
Steve,
Yes.
why are we here?
You know, we are here to celebrate the end of the business season of Veronica and Olaf at
The wild.
the Wildthing, sorry. And they are having a new menu next year, and they asked Galina to paint the menu items. And here they are.
Fantastic.
They're delicious.
Well, enjoy your party. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you both so much. It's been amazing walking around Cabanas with you. So I just want to thank you again for such a wonderful day. It really was illuminating and fun. Ciao. And ciao to you too. Thank you so much for watching this wonderful episode of Cabanas de Tavira. It's part of the Algarve Unlocked series, which we're doing 50 towns in the Algarve. And next week, we're going to do Bolly Camp. So don't miss that. All right, see you next week. AlgarveAddicts.com. We'll see you next week, but if you need any help relocating to the Algarve, click through to our website, AlgarveAddicts.com. We offer tours, immigration assistance, long-term rentals, and we can buy you a house.